Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got episode number 103 of the San Diego Padres franchise mode here on the channel, and it's the All-Star break. And as I said in the last video, we're in Oakland, and it's honestly a pretty weird environment for the All-Star break. But folks, if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button down below. So we are here for the Home Run Derby, and we do have Fernando Tatis Jr., 212 career home runs. Tatis will be playing here in the Home Run Derby. Formerly, a couple years ago, got all the way to the Final Four, but then lost to Kris Bryant, the eventual winner. Of course, San Diego Padre versus San Diego Padre. Kris Bryant did not make the Home Run Derby this year, so it will just be Fernando Tatis Jr., and he will be going up against the big lefty from the Tampa Bay Rays, the multi-time All-Star Austin Meadows. I'm just going to be going through this in the background. Let's talk about some stuff here with the series. We'll just go through every position while Fernando Tatis Jr. goes at it here against Austin Meadows in the Home Run Derby. So let's start with catcher. A lot of you want me to trade Mitch Garver. Again, I'm going to keep him around one more year because we tested the waters with Luis Campuzano, and it just didn't go too well, man. I mean, I want to make him the starter next year, but as of this year, for the rest of this year, I think I'm going to stick with Mitch Garver barring any real weird circumstance. Okay, first base. Again, another position that you potentially want me to trade, Andrew Vaughn. Okay, Andrew Vaughn, former #1 pick in the MLB draft. He's like 24, 25 years old, still got a crap ton of potential, and I think we should keep him around, all right? I know he's not the greatest of hitters currently, but the reason why we have to keep him on the team is if a left-handed pitcher is pitching, Daniel Vogelbach cannot hit lefties. He has like 30 power against them. It won't work. He can hit righties, of course. He has 99 power against rights, but lefties he cannot hit. So that's why Andrew Vaughn is still on the team just for that instance. And when I said Andrew Vaughn is the former #1 pick, I meant in the first round. I know he was third, I believe, right? Yeah, he was third. Ali Rushman went first. Okay, now on to second base. So we're going to keep splitting at second base between Abrams and Wander Franco. I don't know how long we're going to keep doing that because Wander Franco is turning into a really good ball player, but same with CJ Abrams. Okay, this is a discussion for another day, but man, both of them are looking really good. I don't know what to do. And then we got O'Neal Cruz on the bench just chilling. So we might have to trade O'Neal Cruz soon because I don't want to waste him on the bench. That's probably going to be either at the deadline or in this offseason. O'Neal Cruz will be traded just so we get some value out of him. And by the way, in the background, Fernando Tatis Jr., a big total, big 23 home runs. He will beat Austin Meadows by a pretty far margin. Now he will be going up against Eloy Jimenez, the former runner-up in this event. Kris Bryant took him to the final round, and Kris Bryant beat him the last time we played one of these All-Star Game home run derbies. But yeah, so second base, of course, we got Abrams and Franco. Shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr., I mean, there's no one else. He's going to be there for forever. O'Neal Cruz, the backup, just in case Tatis gets hurt again. Knock on wood on that one. But yeah, Tatis is just going to be there for a while. Same with third base. I mean, we've got Kris Bryant locked up for a damn long time, so I don't see that being changed anytime soon. So Kris Bryant should be the future at third. We also have Trey Cabbage there. I moved him to third base. He's an outfielder. I moved him to third base, and like I think he went from an A potential to a B potential. Whoops, but like we had no one to play third base at AAA. It doesn't matter because our boys over in El Paso just suck. The Chihuahuas can't win. I've talked about this a lot. The guys win in AA with the Sod Poodles, but then all of a sudden they go to El Paso and they forget how to win. I don't know. Is that bad? I just don't know. But yeah, third base, Kris Bryant, easy. Outfield. So currently in right field, we have Brian Reynolds. I mean, spoiler alert, he makes the All-Star game in a second. Big ups. I think we're cool with Brian Reynolds playing right field. I'm really big on Brian Reynolds. Contact machine. Dude bats leadoff for us. Switch hitter. I love switch hitters. He's great. Center field, Victor Robles. I mean, he's a 97. That was the main reason I traded Machado. Whoops. Oh, crap, I said it. I'm sorry again. I mean, we got Victor Robles. He's a beast. We got 2 World Series out of Strasburg. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. But, yeah, Victor Robles is in center field. I mean, dude's an all-star again, too, and he's great. Left field, this is the problem. Julio Rodriguez and Trent Grisham. See, I think after the season, we might have to trade Trent Grisham because Julio Rodriguez is getting to that point where he needs to be in the starting lineup every day. The dude has 90 power against left-handed pitching, and he's developing his game against right-handed pitching as well. So it's going to get to the point after this season where Trent Grisham really needs to step out of the spotlight and let Julio Rodriguez shine because Rodriguez is going to be, I think, 23 years old next season. He needs to get in the starting lineup more. And by the way, Fernando Tatis Jr., 29 home runs, going to beat Eloy by 19 home runs. So here's the finals. Fernando Tatis Jr. will take on Franmil Reyes of the Cleveland Indians. But yeah, I think eventually, probably after the season, Julio Rodriguez will be the permanent left fielder. Starting rotation, of course, our main guy, Chris Paddock, beast. Second, we've got Joey Lucchesi, who I considered trading. He turned his season around, though, so I think we're going to keep him around for the rest of the season. Third, we have got Christopher Bond. He should be too, but dude's a monster. He's doing real well for himself in his third year with the big squad. And then Mackenzie Gore 4, who, again, doesn't have the greatest of ERAs, but the man has a great record. Of course, his baseball records really don't matter for pitchers, but Mackenzie Gore is doing solid. I mean, he's not a superstar yet, but he's still a really solid pitcher. And then Luis Patino, this is his first full year starting, doing all right for himself as well. The bullpen, I mean, the bullpen's fine. We've got Chu Min doing all right for himself. Andres Munoz doing real well for himself. Should be in the All-Star game. You'll see in a second here. And Freddie Alvarado, again, doing real well for himself as well. Our other guys in the bullpen, I mean, we've got Luis Perdomo doing not the greatest for himself. Jose Castillo, the lefties, Jose Castillo, and Ranger Suarez doing pretty well. I mean, Jose Castillo is always a solid guy for us, and Ranger Suarez doing pretty well in his first year back in the bigs as well. And then Patrick Corbin, the long reliever. I mean, it's Patrick Corbin. He's here just so we can get rid of that money after the end of the season. We'll just pay it off. Patrick Corbin can go get his bag, and then, yeah. In the offseason, I don't think we're going to bring back Patrick Corbin unless he wants like $1 million a year. Then I'll bring him back, but most likely, this is Patrick Corbin's last year with the squad. But in the background, though, Fernando Tatis Jr. has hit 16 home runs, looking for 17. He's got it. I just want to talk about this real quick. The Coliseum is like the weirdest place to play a home run derby because, I mean, it's a football stadium, and the seats are so far away. So you really have to hit moonshots out of the box to get out. So just for some history here, the last All-Star game and only All-Star game to this point to be played in Oakland was in 1987. So the winner of the home run derby then was Andre Dawson. He did win that home run derby in 87, and Fernando Tatis Jr. is looking to follow in Andre Dawson's footsteps by winning this home run derby. So Tatis with 23 home runs and Franmil Reyes with only 17. He's done it. Fernando Tatis Jr. has won his first ever home run derby here in Oakland. He's done it. I mean, that's big, man. He lost to Chris Bryant in the Battle of the Padres 2 years ago, and Fernando comes back to win this one. He's already won an MVP, already won 2 World Series. This dude can do it all. I mean, he adds a home run derby championship to his already amazing list of accomplishments. I've said it before, man. I mean, I don't want to put the pressure on him, but I think in this universe, man, there's a chance. If we keep going, Fernando Tatis Jr. could go down as one of the greatest of all times. All right, though. Welcome to the 2024 All-Star Game here in the Oakland Coliseum. So, these are the All-Stars for your San Diego Padres. Starting us off will be the ace. It is Chris Paddock, the sheriff, will be pitching in the 3rd inning in tonight's ball game. Freddie Alvarado did make the bullpen, so he will be pitching later on in this ball game. I mean, if you want to see right here, you can take a sneak peek at some of our All-Stars. Next up, we have got Brian Reynolds. He will be batting 2nd, playing DH here tonight. Brian Reynolds, man, gets the start in the All-Star game. That is absolutely huge. So, Fernando Tatis Jr., I mean, that's pretty damn obvious. I mean, the former MVP should be an All-Star no matter what, every single damn year of the rest of his career, honestly. Next up, Chris Bryant, another former MVP, will be in the All-Star game as well. Victor Robles will make his 2nd straight All-Star Game appearance. He is not a starter, though, like Chris Bryant, Brian Reynolds, and Fernando Tatis Jr. Victor Robles will be coming off the bench. I feel like he kind of deserves a starting spot. Dude's batting like .316 this season, but he will be coming off the bench in today's ball game. And no Andres Munoz. Dude has like an ERA of like 1.18. Didn't make the All-Star game. That's just crazy to me. I thought we would have had Andres Munoz in the All-Star game. Apparently, we don't. Zach Plesac will be the starter of the American League in today's ballgame. 2.71 ERA for Plesac. He will see. Starting first, Mookie Betts on the 1-2. Betts up the middle. Mookie Betts going to be on for a leadoff base knock here in the top of the first. I'm not showing you guys the entire game, just bits and pieces of the important moments. And, of course, Padres players. There is Brian Reynolds going to fly that ball into shallow center field right to Mike Trout. Trout has got that one for the first out of the inning. Batting 3rd is Fernando Tatis Jr. in the 1-1. Tatis gets that ball into center field, but again, that one is going to die right to Mike Trout. Trout has got it 2 down in the inning. Batting 4th will be Pete Alonso, the New York Met, going to hit that ball right to 2nd. Easy play, though, for the American League. Going to end the top of the 1st inning. And pitching for the National League will be Noah Syndergaard, the Chicago Cub, ERA of 3.27 this season with a 15-2 record. We're going to start this half the inning on the 3-2, swing and a miss on the curveball, down by Thor for the first out of the inning. Now up with 2 outs in the inning will be Mike Trout on the 2-2. Trout swing the miss on the slider, 3 up, 3 down for Noah Syndergaard and the National League. Now in the top of the second, Juan Soto, deep right field, no doubt about it. Juan Soto gonna take Plesac deep for a 1-0 lead for the National League. I mean, speaking of another young, great talent, I mean, in the game, he's no longer young. Juan Soto's a beast. Chris Bryant gonna pop that ball up to first for the second out of the inning. Now we are gonna go to the top of the second. Luis Severino now gonna pitch for the National League. ERA of 2.69 in the regular season. Pretty nice. That's gonna be hit on the 1-2. Eloy Jimenez gonna get a base knock to lead off the bottom of the second. Now up on the 2-2 will be Austin Meadows. Meadows gonna tap ball in a deep right field. Mookie Betts going back. Can Betts get there? He can. Gonna crash into the wall, but Mookie Betts is in there for the first out of the inning. Now on the 1-2. That ball's gonna get up the middle. Another base knock for the American League. Back to back. Runners off first and second here. 1 out for Franmil Reyes on the 2-2. Reyes gonna tap ball into deep right field. Mookie Betts going back. Betts is there for the second out of the inning. They're not even going to tag the runners. They're going to stay at first and second on the 2-2. Now Contreras going to tap ball into deep right field. Mookie Betts going back. Betts going to save it again. All 3 outs going to right field. There we go. Garrett Cole now going to come into pitch for the AL ERA of 3.24 in the regular season on the 2-2. Brian Reynolds with 2 outs. Reynolds going to bounce that ball to first. Easy play for the American League. Let's now go to the bottom of the third, where our ace, the Sheriff, Chris Paddock, will now be pitching. ERA of 3.18 in the regular season with a 12-4 record. On the 2-2, Anthony Rizzo at the plate. Rizzo gonna hit that ball right to Fernando Tatis Jr. The Padre gonna make the play for the first out of the inning. Now up on the 1-1 will be Ahmed Rosario. Rosario gonna hit that ball in center field. Ron Acuna can't get to it. Rosario gonna have a 1-out base knock here in the bottom of the third. On the 2-1, oh look, it's Jose Altuve. Altuve into deep right field. Bang, bang, hit the trash can. Mookie Betts, he's there. Mookie Betts has got it for the second out of the inning. Now up on the 3-2 will be Mike Trout. Trout swinging a miss on the changeup down by Chris Paddock. The Padres still beat up the Angels anytime possible. Now pitching for the AL will be Reed McCann on the 2-2. Tatis swinging a miss on the changeup down. I mean, it don't matter. He won the home run derby. I really don't care. On the 2-1, Austin Meadows gonna tap ball into deep right field. Going back to the wall, Mookie Betts. Oh my goodness! Mookie Betts with the robbery. Oh my goodness, gonna scale the wall and save his former Red Sox teammate Chris Sale of giving him a home run. What a play by Mookie Betts, a web gem. On the 2-2, Chris Bryant gonna hit that ball in the right field. It's gonna get down. We'll take the weak base knock from Chris Bryant. Runners at the corners. Still, oh my goodness. Okay, Acuna gets in there. Runners at the corners. No outs for Javi Baez on the 1-1. Baez into center field. It's gonna be caught by Mike Trout. We're gonna send Ron Acuna Jr. to the plate. Acuna will be in there. It's a 2-0 ball game for the National League. Now up will be Mookie Betts on the 2-2. Betts gonna ground that ball to short. Easy play. They're gonna get out the inning, but it is still 2-0 for the NL. Now we are gonna go further on the game. Tristan McKenzie now gonna pitch on the 3-2 to Brian Reynolds. Reynolds gonna draw the walk. We will take that. I mean, all right. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the 1-2. Tatis, terrible swing. Oh, it's gonna get through. Oh my goodness. Tatis and Bryant with 2 horrible swings, both for base knocks. Pete Alonso on the 1-1 gonna chop that ball to second. That's an easy turn. Altuve over to short. Easy turn, double play for the AL. Juan Soto on the 1-2 gonna try to drive a run in. That's gonna be a swing and a miss. And Wilson Contreras, for some reason, will tag Brian Reynolds instead. Okay, now we're gonna move on farther in this game. Again, Ken Giles now pitching for the AL. He will see Victor Robles because it's the top of the 7th. So here comes the bench players. Robles on the 3-1, gonna draw the walk. I mean, that should be a strike. I'll take it, those slider away misses. Now up will be Ozzy Albies in the 2-2. That's gonna be strike 3 because we want Victor Robles to go steal a base. Sit down, Ozzy Albies. I'll take the stolen base for Robles. And now on the 2-2, that ball's going to be blasted by Omar Narvaez, but that will be the third out. Now Freddie Alvarado will pitch the bottom of the 7th. ERA of 1.09 for the closer out of San Diego. On the 1-1, Franmil Reyes is going to blast that ball in a deep right field. Going back will be David Dahl. Dahl can't get to it. So that's going to be a double for Franmil Reyes with still no outs in this inning. On the 2-2, Wilson Contreras swinging us on the high and inside heat by Alvarado. Now up will be Anthony Rizzo on the 2-1, getting that ball to first. Come on, we got to make the play. Throw it. Throw the ball. All right. 2 down the inning, just need 1 more. Greg Jones now is going to come into this ball game and pinch it on the 3-2. 1 more strike from Alvarado. No, it's going to get through. All right, the American League will score their first run of the ball game. Jones going to second, but no one seems to care, so he's going to have a double. Kevin Biggio now going to come in and pitch it on the 3-1. Biggio in a deep right center field, and Freddie Alvarado has just cost himself the ball game for the National League. They have given up the lead now in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, that doesn't make a good impression on the rest of the league. All right, on the 2-2, Cody Bellinger in the game. The Rays swing and a miss on the high heat by Alvarado, but Kevin Biggio going to give the American League a 3-2 lead. Now, Reyes Montara going to pitch, ERA of 1.54 here in the top of the ninth. 1 out. Victor Robles, that's going to get through. There we go. San Diego, stand up. Victor Robles going to get a base knock here with 1 out in the top of the ninth. Brian Anderson now up on the 1-1. Anderson get that ball. It's going to get through. There we go. The Miami Marlin. Brian Anderson going to get on. Runners off first and second. Ozzie Albies on the 1-1. Albies into center field. It's going to get down. Victor Robles going to the plate. He should be in there easy. There we go. Anderson to third. He's in there too. It's a tie ball game. Here comes Trevor Rosenthal. Well, damn, Trevor Rosenthal is apparently an all-star again. Big ups to him, but he will see. Omar Narvaez on the 2-1. Narvaez in the center field. It's going to be caught, but that should score the game. Go ahead, run. Sorry, it's the top of the ninth. We're up 4-3. There we go here in the All-Star game. Going straight now to the bottom of the ninth. Taylor Rogers, the closer for the Rockies. 33 saves so far in the season, ERA of 1.43. On the 2-2, Franmil Reyes getting that ball into right field. It's going to get down. Franmil Reyes has a leadoff base knock here in the bottom of the ninth. Wilson Contreras now up on the 2-2. Contreras getting that ball right past Brian Anderson at third. Runners up first and second. No outs. Come on. Taylor Rogers, Rizzo on the through and get that ball to short. Easy turn to make the play. Going to first. Let's go. 2 down in the inning and pinch hitting will be the switch hitter. Jose Ramirez gonna try to tie this ball game or walk it off. On the 1-2, Rogers. That ball's gonna be hit to third. Brian Anderson to first. Matt Olson. Game over. The National League will win by a score of 4-3. Edwin Diaz will get the win since I didn't show you guys the top of the 8th, but Edwin Diaz will get the dub in this one. The National League gonna get it done. I mean, it's the All-Star game. No one really gives a damn, but hey, we got it done. And folks, that will do it for episode 103 of the San Diego Padres franchise mode here on the channel. Big ups to Fernando Tatis Jr. finally getting that home run derby championship. Again, thank y'all for watching. The subscribe button down below if you haven't yet. And Mamba forever.